This is how I became a corporate lawyer at one of the biggest law firms in the world without a law degree. Actually, I was studying history at the University of Warwick and I had no clue what I wanted to do. Meanwhile, my classmates, they were planning their entire futures ahead. They knew about internships, they knew about spring weeks, grad jobs. Warwick is considered a target university, so we had a bunch of law firms come to Warwick to try to recruit students. Coming from a poor background, the corporate law job sounded amazing. A six-figure salary, secondments abroad, they pay for all your training. What wasn't there to love? I had a massive imposter syndrome applying because next to me were my classmates who were also applying. And from my point of view, they had way better credentials, better schools, they had better connections. Some of them had even interned at numerous law firms. How would I even have a chance? But against better judgment, I went all in and I applied. And I applied like crazy. I landed a spot at this social mobility scheme called Rare Recruitment, a program that helps students from disadvantaged backgrounds get into elite careers like banking and law. Here's the craziest part. I actually missed the deadline and was only offered a spot after somebody else. They told me, you've got an interview in London. If you interview well, we'll put you on the scheme. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Now I think back to these days and it was actually crazy because I'd never been to London before. I didn't even own a suit. I wore my school shoes to the interview. It was the first time I was going to London. I literally took my friend and he waited outside. And somehow I got in. The program changed everything. I went to a bunch of open days with law firms. I got a mentor who was a lawyer. After that, there was still a lot of hard work and rejection, but I eventually got a training contract at one of the biggest law firms in the world. But remember, I still didn't have a law degree. So in the UK, you don't need a law degree to become a lawyer. I did a one-year conversion course called the GDL, which basically crams 3 years of law school into one. After that, I did the accelerated LPC. And at 24, I started my training contract at one of the biggest law firms in the world, and it's been an amazing not bad for somebody who was completely clueless going into university. There was a lot I missed out trying to cram this all in a TikTok video, but let me know if you have any questions.